And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV for what is round number 2 of the American Dirt Series. ANJ Custom Creations. Tonight, round number 2 comes to you live from the virtual Cedar Lake Speedway for round number 2. And just getting a couple of things sorted right now, but once we do, of course, we will be live for heat race number 1 here from Cedar Lake Speedway. Qualifying about to wrap up here. We've got just under 30 seconds left. And right now, the man that sits top of the speed charts is Ryan Avila, who went quick time last week. There we go. He took out the win last week. Just trying to think where we were last week. Lincoln? I think it was Lincoln. Alright, so heat race number 1 is about to make their way onto the racing surface. 3 heat races on the program. 10 laps, top 3 will go through to the main event. Everybody else will go through to the last chance qualifiers. There is your results. Ryan Avila, Chad Coate, Christopher Schaefer, Chase Wolf, Patrick Caluccio. That's your top 5 as we look forward to heat race number 1 and how they line up on the pole position with a 49 car. The SpeedShop51.com entry of Ryan Avila to the outside. Chase Wolf, car number 14, will start from position number 2. We go to the third starting spot. It'll be the 88 machine of Garrett Halsey to his outside. Jesse Dacus in the 11 will start from position number 4. Position number 5 with the 54 car of Gunnar Harris to his outside. The 72 Randy Fritsch. Randy Fritsch will start position at number 6. Position number 7 with the 47 car of Garrett Pepiat to his outside. Position number 8, Nathan Voss. And position at number 9, Craig Piper lines up in the 32 machine from position at number 9. So 10 laps, top 3 will go through to the main event. Looks like we've got one car just stuck there. I think that's Nathan Voss there in that 562 machine, so the guys will have to be careful of that one. See if everybody makes it past him. Looks like they have done so. So Nathan Voss in the 562 machine, problems there, so boy, that could really create some controversy here to start off this one. Looks like he's back to the pits. We'll go racing off turn number 4. Ryan Avila. Heat race number 1 is underway. Look at Gunnar Harris trying to work to the top side already through 1 and 2. They'll get into the 3rd and 4th turn to complete lap number 1 of 10. Avila still leads from Wolf. Halsey in that 3rd and final transfer position. Then you go back to Dacus. Harris, that's your top 5. Fritsch, Pepiat will go side by side. Pepiat's got the spot. Piper in that 32 machine to make up this 8-car field on heat race number 1. Avila continuing to lead the way. We had a very slick racetrack last week watching that 88 machine of Garrett Halsey still sitting back there in position number 3. But now here comes a challenge for the 4th spot as Gunnar Harris now looks to the outside of the 11 car of Dak as they go down into turns 3 and 4. And Pepiat right there with it as well to make this a 3-car battle for positions 4, 5 and 6. Outside goes Gunnar Harris in the 54 machine, winding it up on the top side of the racetrack, and here he comes. He'll move to position number 4. Now he sets his sights on the tail tank of the 88 machine, but number 4, he set his eyes on the concrete wall, and now Pepiat will come through, makes a bit of contact with him. Oh boy, Pepiat and Gunnar Harris. Harris, well, that car is severely mangled up there, but we stay green for the moment here in heat race number 1. 3 laps left to run, and picking up right where he left off last week, Ryan Avila looking to continue this run of form here in what is round number 2 of the ANJ Custom Creations 360 Wing Sprint Car Series presented by American Dirt Series. We are yellow. Go yellow on the raceway. I believe that was just the car pulled up on the front straightaway. Which is why we are yellow for the first time tonight. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming out and tuning in to Ultimate Dirt TV. Again, we're live across the social media pages. Huge fan, Joey. Huge fan. You might be a big fan, but I'm a huge fan. So it looks like the lights will go out on the iRacing.com pace truck. And it will send us to a green-white checker here in heat race number 1. 10 laps reminder, top 3 will go and lock themselves directly into the show. And I think there was a field of 27 drivers it was. Maybe 28? No, it can't be. It was definitely 27. It was definitely 27 signed in because 3 9K heat races. They were missing Nathan Voss in this one, but green flag is back out. Chase Wolf. Boy, he went straight to the top into turn number 1 and 2, showing the intentions clear to see if he can run down your race leader of Ryan Villa. As the white flag will fly, looking to start on pole of tonight's 30-lap main event into turn number 3. Off for turn number 4, Ryan Villa is gonna win. Number 1. Oh, problems there for the 88 car of Garrett Halsey. Let's see how all that one unfolded. Ryder Villa gets the win. Chase Wolf home in second. Randy Fritsch will come home in that third and final transfer spot. For Halsey, Dackers, Piper, Pepiat, Harris, and Voss, they will find themselves headed to the last chance, one of 2 B mains. Heat number 2 will line up like this on the pole position with the 11 car of Chad Cody. He's outside the 99 Patrick Caluccio from position number 2. Position number 3 with the 518 car of Joseph Grandy from position number 4, the 50 of Clayton Davies. We go back to your 5th starter in car number 5, that's Ashton Miller from position number 6, the 214 of Stephen Lindo. Position number 7, Sam Milliken lines up the 83 from 7 from his outside, the 46 of Matthew Powell will start from position number 8. And Justin Glover in car 25 will start position number 9. Heat number 2 of 3 here at Cedar Lake Speedway. Winner of this one will start outside of the front row in tonight's 30-lap main event. And no track resets either. We learnt that last week. From a very, very slick racetrack, that's for sure. Again, it's all about who will take out round at number 2. But right now, heat race number 2, we are green. The field works their way down into turn 1 and 2. Keep an eye on Clayton Davies in the 50 machine. But Joseph Grandy straight up the inside, up to position number 2. As he got by now, Ashton Miller has found himself into position number 3. Again, that is going to be the battle on for the transfer spot. Lindo in 4th. Then you go back to Clayton Davies in position number 5. One more lap about to be completed here at the Cedar Lake Speedway. Miller goes down low. Davies still sends it upstairs. Oh, contact with the concrete wall in the exit of turn number 2. As he was looking to get by Stephen Lindo. So last week in Lincoln Speedway, it was all the Ryan Villa show from Joseph Grandy and Joey Lingdon. That was your podium. Right now it's Clayton Davies up to position number 3. A buck up around the outside, and to the inside goes Ashton Miller. Miller still had the third and final transfer spot. Joseph Grandy, last week's runner-up in the main event at Lincoln Speedway, finds himself now challenging Chad Cote for the race lead. 5 down, 5 to run here in heat race number 2 of 3. Davies now found himself solidly in that 3rd spot on the raceway. He will start position number 8 in tonight's main event. Grandy, new race leader at the start-finish line. Grandy, Cote, look out, boys, you've got company because here comes Clayton Davies on the top side. Top 3 starting to break away from the rest of the field. Joseph Grandy, Chad Cote, they do make a bit of contact. Davies had to stab the brake and turn it back underneath down to the low side just as well. Oh boy, we go yellow. And that will conclude 8 laps on the board. So again, another green-white checker situation here from the Cedar Lake Speedway. Oh my. How is this racetrack going to play out? Look at that Inferno Motorsports Catalytic Recovery 518 machine of Joseph Grandy. Last week, Joseph Grandy qualified 7th quick. He was in heat race number 3. He started outside the front row and won. Heat race number 3, started position number 3 in the main event, and found himself coming away with a 2nd place finish. So after 1 week, of course, Ryan Avila leads on 56 points. Joseph Grady in 2nd on 48 points. Joey Lindgren in 3rd place on 46. Brett Strickler, Cameron Pritchard. And Cameron Pritchard has won the last 2 American Dirt Series 360 Sprint Car Series. The last man to beat him was Trevor Royer. We'll see if Cameron Pritchard happens to go back-to-back this season, or whether we will see a new face in victory lane. Here we go. Green-white checker is out, and the green is up, and the white will come out next time by Joseph Grady. He is up into the sunset now. Clayton Davies slides up on Chad Coate. Coate turns it back underneath him now, but Clayton Davies has position number 2 of the white flying flyers here at the Cedar Lake Raceway. Pack stretch for the final time, and Joseph Grady. Davies cuts to the inside to protect the slider. Joseph Grady wins another hit race. Second to go to Clayton Davies. Chad Coate will get that third final transfer position. Grady, Davies and Coate, 1, 2 and 3. 4th will go to Ashton Miller, Stephen Lindo, Matthew Powell, Sam Milliken, Patrick Kaluko and Justin Glover will be the drivers in heat number 2. Heat number 3, they will line up like this on the pole position. Will be the 23 car of Christopher Schaefer to his outside. The 29, Stephen Fernberg from position number 2. Position number 3 will be the 57 car of Connor Spear from position number 4. The 21 of John Helms. Position number 5, the 14 of Dylan Berg. Position number 6, car 26 of James Haas. Position number 7, JP Charterer in the 5 machine. For position number 8, Taylor Wineland in the 25 machine. And position number 9 will be the 81 car of Tanner Butler. So we are ready for a start in heat race number 3. See how fast the safety car, the iRacing.com official pace truck, goes down the front straight away. No, not going to go green just yet. We'll send him around one more time. Christopher Schaefer finished 14th in last week's main event. Stephen Fernberg came home with a 12th place finish. Connor Spear was not in the main event. John Helms credited with a 21st place finish. Dylan Berg also found himself in position number 13. JP Scheidera was not, I don't believe. No, he was not. There we go, back underway as racing will resume here at Cedar Lake. And it's Schaefer out in front. 3 wide for the transfer spot. John Helms splits it right through the middle and moves John Helms position number 3 as he cuts it down to the inside into turn number 1 and 2. Connor Spear, the 57 machine, in second spot, trying to track down your race leader, the 23 car of Christopher Schaefer. Schaefer and Spear go right through the middle of the racetrack through 1 and 2. Helms running right down to the inside now. In fact, just following the 57 car of Connor Spear. Meanwhile, Fernberg, Berg, and Scheidera, they'll go nearly 3 wide down into turn number 1 and 2. Battle is on for 4th, 5th, and 6th position right now, as Stephen Fernberg has got it in car number 29. Keep an eye on that gap between Christopher Schaefer and Connor Spear. It's less than 2/10 of a second. Scheidera to the inside on Fernberg, and now Berg. Oh, Berg just caught the wall in the back straight away. 5 down, 5 to run. Heat race number 3, the final heat race for round number 2 of the AJ Custom Creations American Dirt Series 360 Wing Sprint Cars action. Round number 2, spear to the inside there on Christopher Schaefer, not going to have the momentum. But that Tim Sims car number 57 machine. Looking very good right now to maybe pick up a heat race win, but I tell you what, he's going to have to get by the 23 car of Christopher Schaefer. And Spear is all over the back, and now Spear goes down to the inside, little lane lower through turn number 1 and 2. Failing to get that exit speed, the exit drive, he's almost got it again. And Schaefer have just completed what is lap number 8. And the first 2 heat races have seen cautions come out at lap 8 and send us to overtime. I don't think it's going to happen. Side by side battle for the race lead. Schaefer and Spear. Schaefer's still got it. Spear down to the inside, down into turn number 1 and 2. Spear's got it down the back straight away. Here comes Schaefer with a run down into 3 and 4. Battle is on for the race lead. They come to the checkered flag. Christopher Schaefer wins an epic battle here at the Cedar Lake Raceway. Holy cow. Christopher Schaefer and Connor Spear, absolute clinic of a drive from those 2 in a race that goes the distance. 10 green flag laps. Schaefer, Spear, Helms will also go through to the main event. Fernberg, Berg, Scheiderer, Wineland, Butler and Haas, they will find themselves headed to the B main, as we have got just the 1B main coming up on the program. It's 15 laps and the top 13. The top 13 will find themselves into tonight's main event out of this 18-car field. Garrett Halsey lines up on the pole position. Ashton Mueller lines up out of position number 2. Position number 3 with the 29 car of Stephen Furberg. From 4, the 11 of Jesse Dacus. From 5, it's the 214 of Stephen Lindo. From 6, the 14 of Dylan Berg. From 7 will be the 32 car of Craig Pfeiffer. From 8, the 46 of Matthew Powell. From 9, it's the 5J of JP Scheiderer. From 10, the 47 of Garrett Pepiat. From 11, the 83 of Sam Milliken. From 12, it's the 25 of Taylor Wineland. From 13, the 54 of Gunnar Harris. From 14, the 99 of Patrick Caluccio. 15th to be the 81 car of Tanner Butler. From 16, the 562 of Nathan Voss. And your final row inside outside from 17, the 25 of Justin Glover. From 18, the 26 of James Haas. And this is where things are going to get a little bit more chaotic, because you've got a field of 18 drivers. Technically making 17. Nathan Voss once again did not make the call for the B-main after having that issues there at the start of the opening heat race of the night, but that car failed to take off. It puts 17 cars battling for 13 transfer positions, and Garrett Halsey leads the field down the front straightaway. Ashton Mueller. Oh, look out, Jesse Dacus doing what he does best, and poor old Ashton Mueller is back in the pits. And we are going to stay green right now. Oh boy, look out, problems. We've got one car around, Stephen Fernberg in car number 29. Oh, he got tagged by the 14 car of Dylan Berg. There was that contact there. The 29 car goes around everybody, missing that 29 machine. I'm going to say very lucky was the 29 car of Stephen Fernberg. Let's see if we can take a look here at the 88 car. Oh, is. I thought I had cameras for these. Here we go back to green. And it is going to be Garrett Halsey leading the way. Lap number 3 is into the books here at Cedar Lake. Shana puts the move there on the 46 car of Matthew Powell. Powell comes back at Shana down into turn number 3 and 4. Shana looks to turn it back underneath him down the front straight away. You just see how sideways they're getting the car down the main straightaway. The track being as slick as it is. Oh no, Shana! The right rear into the left front of Matthew Powell. He kept it going. And the 46 of Matthew Powell slowing on the front straightaway. Now he's got it back going again. The 47 car of Garrett Pepiat finding himself inside of a transfer position right now. As Pepiat up to position number 6. As he's got the 25 of Taylor Wineland just in front of him. He's sitting inside the top 5 right now. Gunnar Harris coming after the 5 machine, the 5J of JP Shadera. Halsey, a race leader by well over a second. It's a 1.2 to 1.3 and 1.4 second gap back to the 11 car of Dacus. About to be 9 laps completed here at Cedar Lake. B&B mate and the top 13 will go through the 32 car of Craig Piper. He's got the 83 of Milliken along with Patrick Kaluko in the 99. Tanner Butler in 10, James Haas, Stephen Fernberg, and Dylan Berg in that 14, the teal, black and white car on screen right now. That is the car that is sitting in the final transfer spot. But have a look at this. Here comes the 46 of Matt Powell. And Powell around the outside made a bit of contact. Oh boy, we're going to go yellow. Dylan Berg upside down in the 14 machine. 25 there coming in just to say, hey, you know what? Justin Glover trying to do the right thing and just help a fellow competitor back on all fours. But unfortunately, that is going to put an end to Dylan Berg's night. So 15 cars on the racetrack still. Ashton Miller out. Dylan Berg back to the pits. Which leaves us 15 cars fighting for 13 transfer positions. And we will have a 22 car A main field later on tonight. So again, who knows who is going to take out this one. Ready to go back racing. The pace car, the pace truck flies off down the front straightaway, and Garrett Holby says, okay, let's go back racing. Oh, JP shot her hard into the wall, and somehow he kept it going. And he's sitting well and truly inside of a transfer position. Now he's going to have to battle the 25 car of Taylor Wine. The Wallen slides it up in front of him. How much damage has the 5J machine got? Well, it may not matter because he's got himself solidly locked into the show, but he's going to survive one more lap around Cedar Lake Raceway. Holes is already down the back straightaway, down into corner number 3, about to come off corner number 4. Checkered flag is out. Garrett Halsey will win. Halsey will win B main competition. And reminder that the 13 of the 17 cars will go through. Let's take a look at those results coming up on screen right now. There it is. Garrett Halsey with the win. Jesse Dacus. Gunnar Harris will come over position number 3. Taylor Wineland in 4th. Garrett Pepiat to round out your top 5. JP Charter in 6th, Patrick Kalunkio 7th, Craig Pfeiffer 8th, Sam Milliken in 9th, 10th was Tanner Butler. We go over the page, 11th Stephen Fernberg, James Haas in 12th, and Matthew Powell will get the 13th and final transfer position. Unfortunately for everybody else, 14th on back, Stephen Lindo. We say goodnight to him. Dylan Berg also will say goodbye to Justin Glover. Ashton Miller was just 17 cars. Of course, we know Nathan Moss had that mechanical issues there at the start of the night. But that is B-Main competition done. Your preliminary action is done. We do have a 4-minute warm-up session. That being said, we'll take this opportunity right now to step aside here on Ultimate Turn to come back with your 30-lap A main event here live from the Cedar Lake Speedway for round number 2 of the American Dirt Series 360 winning sprint cars presented by A&J Custom Creations.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racing enthusiasts.
All right, we're cutting that one very short as the warm-up session is done. They have thrown the checkered flag down, and it is now time to go feature race action. From Cedar Lake Speedway, let's take a look at your starting lineup. And Rainer Villa lines up on the pole position. He won last week. The man that starts second was the man that finished runner-up to him. Joseph Grady will start from position number 2. Position number 3, it's going to be the 23 car of Christopher Schaefer, 14th last week. Chase Wolf lines up from position number 4. Position number 5 with the 50 car of Clayton Davies, from 6 with the 57 of Connor Spear. From 7, the 72 of Randy Fritsch. From 8, the 11 of Chad Coate. From 9, the 21 of John Helms. From 10, the 88, your B-main winner of Garrett Halsey. From 11, the 11 of Jesse Dacus. From 12, the 54 car of Gunnar Harris. From 13, the 25 of Taylor Wineland. From 14, the 47 of Garrett Pepiat. From 15, the 5J of JP Charterer. From 16, the 99 of Patrick Kalunkio. From 17, the 32 of Craig Piper. From 18, the 83 of Sam Milliken. From 19, the 81 of Tanner Butler. From 20, the 29 of Stephen Fernberg. And the final row, row number 11, from position number 21, the 26 of James Haas. And from position number 22, car number 46, Matthew Powell. Boy, this is going to be a belter. Can Rainer Villa back up what he was able to accomplish last week at Lincoln Speedway in the season opener? Can he go back to victory lane in a man that is yet to be defeated? He was quickest qualifier, heat race number 1 winner, and a 30-lap main event winner. We'll see if he can do it again. Round number 2 here at Cedar Lake, and we are green. Clayton Davies up there on the inside there, past the 23 car of Christopher Schaefer, the 57 of Connor Spear into the wall. Lap number 1 is in the books. Davies goes down to the inside, just hugs the inside line through turn number 1 and 2. Chase Wolf back there in position. What is now number 4, but now Wolf trying to come back at Davies. Oh, look out, the 11 car. Chad Coate, car number 11 goes around. Take a look at that instant replay, see how that all unfolded. Now the 54 car of Gunnar Harris got into the back of the 11, the 47, the Pepe had nowhere to go. Boy, Kalunkio luckily to get away with that one scot-free. Can they catch this man out in front? do something. I'm going to see if we can... there we go. That's a whole lot better. There we are. Now we've got our... now we've got our cars. Villa just ready to gas it up. I get the light's already out, so we're getting ready to go back green here. 11 car of coat coming back out onto the racetrack. Alright, here we go. Watching out top the front of the 54 machine, your race leader. Why are we missing one there? Alright, well, I'll tell you what, I'm just gonna... So safety car coming back out, actually probably a good time for us to reload the timing software. Not sure why it wasn't showing actually Garrett Halsey there, so... Alright, here we go, back to green. Ryan and Villa. In a moment, we'll get the timing and scoring back up, but we know who is in what car. Villa leads from Joseph Grady. Then you go back to Wolf and Davies side by side. Wolf has got the run down the front straight away. Chase Wolf has got position number 3. Schaefer back there in 5th position. Then you got Connor Spear in the 57 machine. Back up towards the driver that is sitting in 2nd spot. That is Joseph Grady. Inferno Motorsports, Catalytic Recovery, number 518 machine. There we go. Timing and scoring back up on your screens. Thank you for your patience. On board right now. We're about to go on board with Joseph Grandy. Oh, we are yellow. Front wing missing. It looks like on the Garrett Hold. No. Who is missing their front wing? There's the culprit there. Chad Coate, that looks like again in the 11 car. We're having a real rough go of it at the moment. See the Catalytic Recovery 518 machine of Joseph Grady. Just tucked in line behind your race leader. Lights are out, single file restart is happening. No, looks like they're going to double it up. Keep an eye on that 20 machine of Ryan Avila, the 49. Getting ready to go back racing, as does the 518 car of Joseph Grandy. Is now Chase Wolf. Now looks down to the inside there. You see the road punches come in the screen. Oh boy, there's some contact between 2nd and 3rd, Grandy and Wolf. And they keep it going. Davies now to the 2nd spot of turn number 2. Yes, he's got 2nd at the line. Davies has found his way to the runner-up position. If there's any one man that can probably run down Ryan Villa, it's going to be the 50 machine, the WSM Western Speed Shop machine. Clayton Davies, 9 down. Oh, Davies has caught the concrete wall in the middle of turn number 1 and 2. That allowed Joseph Grandy to come back at Davies, but Davies shuts the door down into turn number 3. Wolf has got his hands full with the 11 car of Dacus for that 4 spot on the racetrack. Now you've got the 23 car, Christopher Schaefer, Taylor Wyman, slider on JP Scheiterer. Scheiterer comes back. Look at the 46 car of Matt Powell. I'm pretty sure he started position number 22, and he's up inside the top 10. Biggest mover through the field right now is going to be Matthew Powell, plus 13 spots, and JP Schroeder as well, plus 8 positions. So drivers been able to work their way forward, and 3 wide down the front straight away. Powell, Harris and Wyland. Papiat into the concrete wall. Harris has to fall back and lose a couple of positions as he watched Wyland, Taylor Wyland in the 25 machine, and Matthew Powell in that 46 go side by side. 1.5 second lead right now for your race leader of Rainer Villa. Wyman coming up to JP Schroeder, and now down into turn number 3 and 4. Oh boy, look out, this is your battle for 7th and 8th position. Meanwhile, Schaefer has found his way back to position number 5, relegating the 11 car back to 6th spot on the raceway. Still watching 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th position on screen. Wineland in the 25, Schroeder in the 5 goes to the inside, Gunnar Harris in the 54, and Matt Powell in car 46. Garrett Pepiot, look at this, we're 4 wide off turn number 2. Oh boy, Powell and Harris. Pepiot literally nowhere to go in the 47 car. Oh, that is going to be Heartbreak City right there for the 47. He'll go back to the pit area, and he'll be credited with what will be a 20th place finish with 12 laps left to run. Your race leader is now starting to embark on the lap traffic. The 26 car of James Haas will go a lap down. In fact, that should be 2 laps down now for James Haas. No, in fact, it's only going to be 1. Tanner Butler in the 81 is next on the sights of that 49 car. Davies slider line into turn number 3 and 4. Joseph Greeny still working down to the inside through turn number 1 and 2. Battle is on there for 2nd and 3rd position, although Davies clears him by about 6 car lengths down into turn number 3. Off for turn number 4. Greeny still trying to make it work. Oh, we are yellow. Gunnar Harris in the 54 car. Let's take a look at what happened here. This may have been a self-spin. Oh, no, it wasn't. Garrett Halsey. Right up into the 54 machine. So a 1.5 second lead for the 49 car of Rainer Villa. And what will be 8 laps left to run. So less than a heat race distance, because our heat races have been 10 laps. Rainer Villa, Clayton Davies, Joseph Grandy. That's your top 3. Again, last week, Rainer Villa was already successful in picking up fastest qualifier. He's done that again tonight. He picked up heat race number 1 victory. He led the most important lap. I'm pretty sure he led all 30 laps last week at Lincoln Speedway, and he's doing it again so far tonight. Grandy was good in the late stages of the main event last week, but is he good enough to challenge Davies and Rainer Villa here late in this one with 8 to run? We know he's got the speed, but we also know the 50 and the 49 car of Davies and Villa have also got speed. Coming back to green, we're back underway in the main event. Look at that, 0.3 of a second lead already as they work down the front straightaway. 8 laps left to run for Rainer Villa. Clayton Davies, again, can he track down the 49 machine, make it 7 to go? Joseph Granny still in the podium position. Oh boy, we are yellow. No, it's the 26 car of James Haas that stopped there on the inside of the racetrack in turn number 3 and 4. So biggest movers last week. Let's go through it. Brett Strickler from 19th to 4th. That is plus 15 positions. He's not here tonight. Pepiot went from 16th to 10th. Chad Coate went from 22nd to 11th, picking up 11 spots last week. Christopher Schaefer 21st to 14th in 7 spots. going to say that was about all. Alright, getting ready to fly back here at Cedar Lake Speedway. Single file restart, 7 to run. Villa, Davies, there's probably already a tenth of a second there between Davies and Villa. And it's not quite 3/10 of a second, but I tell you what, it was very close. So Davies, if he wants to have a shot at taking victory away here from Ryan Avila, he needed to be a lot closer on that initial restart. There's now Joseph Grady looking to close in as a top 3, make a top 4. Chase Wolf back there in 4th position. They all went to the top into turn number 1 and 2. Now going to run somewhat of a slide line down into 3 and 4. And look at that, we go yellow. The 54 car of Gunnar Harris. I don't think he was involved in this one. Well, looking at that, he may have been. 32 car just parked it right on his nose. And then, oh, this is just playing up straight up silly. Get the Tempest can flare. Probably could have avoided all that one. Again, as we get ready to come back green, we should be lights out on the safety car. They are. Again, because we are inside of single digit laps remaining inside the last 10 laps. It is a single file restart. Here we are, ready to go racing again. Look at that! Look at the gap. There's like a car length, maybe a car and a half length there between Davies and Villa. Davies trying the inside, down into 1 and 2 we go. The Grandy has got not only the 14 car of Chase Wolf, but he's got the 23 car of Christopher Schaefer right there with him as well. Villa with 4 to run and 4 laps away from the perfect week once again, in the perfect 2 weeks of competition. 3 circuits to go. And again, here comes Joseph Grandy, although Chase Wolf may have something to say about this one here in the dying stages of this 30-lap main event. Coming to 2 to run here at Cedar Lake Speedway. Ryan Avila is essentially 1 lap away from running this one out, and 1 lap away from potentially, and 1 lap closer to going to victory lane. Oh, Wolf right up into the side of Joseph Grandy. Grandy's going to go around, and because the leader has taken the white flag, we are going to have to race it out to the start-finish line. But it will not matter, because the man out in front at the moment is going to go to victory lane. Ryan Avila will have the win. Second we're going to Clayton Davies. Third we're Schaefer. Gee, you've really got a feel for Joseph Grandy. But it will not matter from here on out, because your winner is going to be the 49 car, the Trackside Collective Tiltec Speed Shop 51.com car of Ryan Avila. Let's take a look at your feature race results coming up on screen. And the win will go to Ryan Avila. Clayton Davies will come home 2nd spot. 3rd at the line is going to be Christopher Schaefer. 4th will be Jesse Dacus. Matthew Powell comes home in 5th. Taylor Wineland 6th. Joseph Grandy 7th. Stephen Fernberg, Sam Milliken, Chase Wolf. That rounds out your top 10. Then you go back to Patrick Caluccio in 11th. Tanner Butler, Randy Fritsch, the last car on the lead lap in 13th. Garrett Halsey, John Helms in 14th and 15th. JP Scheider 16th. Craig Piper, Gunnar Harris, James Hascar. Pempe out your top 20. Connor Spear and Chad Coate will be the 22 drivers that wrapped up this field here tonight at Cedar Lake Speedway. We'll go trackside and chat to the man that comes away victorious once again here in the 49 car and making it 2 for 2, Ryan Avila. Ryan, congratulations on this victory, and well, that is 2 perfect weeks. Last week at Lincoln Speedway, you went quick time, heat race winner, and a feature race winner. And well, you back it up here at Cedar Lake Speedway. 2 for 2, a good start to the season.
Yeah, not bad. Man, I was driving the hell out of that car, I'm not gonna lie. They reset it during the beam main there, and they ran that in. They ran 3 minutes of warm up, so kind of just testing stuff out before the feature there, and it paid off once again.
Couple of late race yellows there with Clayton Davies and Joseph Grandy hot on your heels. Were you sort of worried at all that you had to get those restarts to try and get away from those two to be able to put yourself in a good position to come to victory lane once again?
Yeah, still the guys at Speed Shop 51. I mean, I have to drive myself and kind of worry about them, but I knew a slider was coming sooner or later, and I can hear him mess up on the top 1 and 2. Davies being one of the best on the sim, it's hard to tell where he's coming from at all times, and with the no mirrors, you have to just rely on your instincts and just common knowledge. So, no, I just drove my race 30 laps perfectly, I think, and yeah, I know I had them 2 behind me racing each other, so I think if I can get those good restarts under my seat, I can get away pretty good.
Well, 2 weeks, 2 victories, 1 at Lincoln Speedway, 1 at Cedar Lake Speedway, already proving the man to beat here for the new season for the American Dirt Series, A&J Custom Creations 360 Sprint Car Series. Ryan, congratulations on this victory. Once again, we'll let you thank everybody involved on this 49 car.
Yeah, I gotta thank Clayton Tilley at SpeedShop51.com, Momentum SimSport, Verdict Clothing, Tiltec Racing Products, Joey Linger on Photography, 1425 Photography, and you for putting on the stream.
There we go, Ryan Avila home in first place. Home in second spot, tied in the 50 car of Clayton Davies. Clayton, congratulations on this second place finish. I've got to ask you, those last couple of restarts, you left a little bit of a gap there to Ryan. Strategy behind that one?
Not really. I was just kind of, I just wasn't really picking him. Like, I kind of had an idea of where he was going, but I didn't want to jump the start and kind of get into him. I've always kind of left a fair bit of room on my restarts, and we were able to keep up with him for the most part. I was just experimenting. It's just went in here with no real practice and no real sets. I kind of just winged it a little bit there, and just wherever we came out, we came out. But he was pretty quick. He had the car of the night, I think. Even if we got to him, I don't think there really was anything I could have done when I got to him at this point.
1 and 2 to probably proved to be the trickiest part of the racetrack for you a couple of times. We're just getting into the concrete wall. When you do that, how tough is it not to keep your foot in the bucket and just make sure you don't hit the wall coming off turn 2 down the back stretch?
Well, I reckon I could count at least 5 times. I nearly cleaned myself up on those tyres on turn 1, just going in there and tapping the straight, and it just squaring me right up into the corner. I'm kind of lucky that I'm actually here. I thought I would have ended up in the big screen up there a few times, but yeah, you got to be patient. The key thing is like if you make a mistake, don't invest too much thought into it. You just got to push on and just make sure next lap you don't make that same mistake, and just repetitive things. Just try and hit your markers, get into the corner, and that just went out the window for me a few times. There was a few times I thought I'd bend it for sure.
Well, Clayton, congratulations on the run-up finish. Before we let you go, we'll let you thank everybody involved on this 50 car.
Yeah, I'd like to thank everyone at SSR for bringing me on. It's been really good 9 months with them so far. Works Racing Components, the Speedway Shop, Parramatta Isuzu, Victory Fuel for jumping on board over the last couple of months, Wave Runner, and you for putting on the broadcast, and everyone back in Discord for helping me out during the race.
There we go, Clayton Davies home in second spot. Tomorrow, let's wrap up the interviews here with the driver that comes home third place here tonight. It's the 23 car of Christopher Schaefer. Chris, congratulations. 14th last week, third tonight. You must be happy with the opening couple of weeks for you so far.
I definitely am. I was a little bit faster last week than that 14th finish, but 2 weeks in a row I've ran really good, and tonight I kind of got a little lucky. My teammate got wrecked there at the end, his last lap. type thing, and he went from 3rd to 7th, and I went from 5th to 3rd.
This racetrack was pretty technical. There was not a lot of moisture left on the bottom side. It was tricky to run the top in 1 and 2. Guys were on the slider line in 3 and 4. I mean, talk us through on what you had and how you thought this racetrack was, and actually where you felt sort of most comfortable.
I felt most comfortable in the middle, middle to the bottom. There wasn't a lot of moisture, but I made a gear change to run the bottom because I knew that's where I would be, because I can't run the top here, because like you said, it's a very technical track, and I'm always a bottom feeder at Cedar Lake, and so I made a gear change in preparation for that, and it worked out to my advantage tonight.
Like I said, 14th last week. Now you come home 3rd place here tonight, which really basically puts you, well, you were about 4th coming into tonight, so you're certainly going to actually, in fact, that should make it, yeah, it should be roughly on the 4th. You're going to be somewhere inside the top 5. What's the expectations for you coming into this season?
Right now, I'm exceeding. My expectations is just to make the features with this group of guys that's in here. I mean, they're super talented guys. Obviously, the 2 people that finished 1, 2 are former pros. The field's lined with guys that are very talented. So, just making the feature for me was a legitimately goal for me. But now that I'm in here and I'm running good, I would love to have a top 10, top 5 points finish.
Well, tell you what, Chris, we certainly love watching you here on Ultimate Dirt TV with the American Dirt Series A&J Custom Creations. Congratulations on this place. Before we let you get out of here, we'll let you thank everybody involved on this 23 car.
Yeah, Brett, I want to thank you. You always put on a good broadcast. Cody for the league. Andy Patton, he helps out behind the scenes, but he's also a sponsor of the car, A&J Custom Creations. My longtime sponsor, Getting Hooked Charters out of Cedar Key, Florida. Highline Cinematography, CTF Graphics, DNT Designs, M9 Setups. We had a loss here of a teammate and a friend, and Sean Timmerman over the last week. So, dedicate this to him. And really got to thank my guys at Inferno Motorsports that they help me out whenever I need it, give me advice and help spot throughout the night.
Well, Chris, congratulations on this 3rd place finish. We certainly look forward to having you back next week at the Knoxville Raceway.
Yes, sir. I look forward to it.
There we go. Christopher Schaefer home in position number 3. And, of course, that will wrap up the post-race coverage. Chatting to Ryan Avila, your winner. Clayton Davies in 2nd. And Christopher Schaefer in position number 3. Biggest movers through the field. You take a look down the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Matthew Powell gained 17 spots. He started 22nd and came home with a 5th place finish. But also Stephen Fernberg came away with 12 positions. He started position number 20 and he came home with an 8th place finish. So congratulations to those 2 guys moving throughout this field. But run number 2 is done here from the Cedar Lake Speedway for the American Dirt Series A&J Custom Creations 360 Wing Sprint Cars. Run number 2 is complete. We look forward to having your coverage and company next week live from the sprint car capital of the world, the Knoxville Raceway, for round number 3. But until then, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the management behind the scenes, I'm Brett Wheeler signing off saying good night. Congratulations to Ryan Avila.